The portion this week is Lecha, which begins the story of Abraham and Sarah as the parents of the Jewish people. We learn from them about how to grow in faith in God and how to become as righteous a person as one can possibly be. For the rabbis, though, they see Abraham and Sarah, because they are the patriarch and matriarch of our people, as always righteously perfect. And even though the text of the Torah itself might seem otherwise and might tell us that perhaps they are making mistakes in the decisions and choices that they are making, the rabbis always comment and interpret so that Abraham, Sarah, Isaac, Rebekah, Jacob, Rachel, and Leah are as perfect as possible. I think that rabbinic approach to the patriarchs and matriarchs is not helpful to us as modern readers, as people who are not perfect, because no one is, trying to be as good as we can be. If the rabbis say that the patriarchs and matriarchs are on a pedestal and no one can ever reach their level, then we might be thinking, why bother even reading the story? And so instead, I would like to read, and I always read the story, as one of people who are rising above adversity. So take a look at this week's portion. The rabbis say that Abraham was tested 10 times in his life to see how perfect in his faith Abraham is. And of course, the rabbis say he passed all the tests with flying colors. The first test, of course, leave your homeland and follow God to the land of Canaan. Abraham and his family did so. And then, almost as soon as they get to the land of Canaan, there's a famine in the land. A test. What do? God told you to go to this land. You trust in God that everything should be okay and your livelihood will be taken care of. But there's a famine. So what did Abraham do? He left the land of Israel and went down to Egypt. And also lied about the fact that his wife Sarah was not his wife, but said to the Egyptians that she was his sister. What happened in adversity? Abraham acted like a human being. He responded to his human needs of needing to take care of himself and his family. It is only by the end of his life that in next week's portion, that Abraham is able to rise above his own humanity and is willing to follow God everywhere, no matter what. When God says, take your son, your only son, to me as an offering, Abraham does so without question. Becoming perfect, becoming saintly is a lifelong process. Trying to be as ethical and moral as possible is our never-ending process in life to try to be as good as possible. We fail along the way, but we learn from our mistakes and become better in the process. That's what we learn from Abraham and Sarah. Shabbat Shalom.